There are many wish fulfillment game experiences that are a natural fit for VR, but few make as much sense as epic multiplayer giant mech combat. So here to tell us about the new VR mech game Hellfire, our president of Skydance Media, Guy Constantini, and lead programmer Pablo Leon Luna. Hey guys, how you doing?
How's it going, Jeff?
How's it going?
It's going great. So Hellfire, this is a game that we saw last year, but you guys I know have gone back in and added some new stuff to it. Tell us about sort of the new version, the new enhancements.
Well, the first one was a single-player, story-based game.
Yep.
And we knew that people loved it, but they all kept asking for one thing. They said, we want it off-rails.
Yep.
We want it multiplayer. And so we decided, you know what, it's kind of crazy. That means making an entire new game, but let's do it. Let's try. So we got Pablo and his team together. They poured blood, sweat, and tears into this.
Yeah.
And now you can get a wingman.
Wow.
Jump in a 6-story mech, and wage war against others.
Wow. When I got to play a little while ago at your office, and it's cool because this is definitely full mech combat multiplayer. I mean, that's what people want. It's like the fun of sort of battling against off rails, as you said. And this is some footage here of it in action. So tell us. I mean, you guys have done a lot in VR. The experience here of being immersed. And you said what I love is the looking around the cockpit. The multiple weapons, and again, the sense of movement, which is something I said with the last game you didn't have. So, and I admire that you guys sort of took the feedback, went in and said, hey, let's build something based on what the fans want. Obviously more challenging to sort of make it more open world. But tell us about this sort of level and this experience. What are we seeing here, Pablo?
You're seeing Genesis facility here.
Yeah.
This is our first map. And you're seeing right now we've got a USFF mech playing with a medium on his side. And one of the things that we added into the game mid-development was the ability to hover. So you'll see not only can you move around on the ground, which is a step up, and here you're going to encounter a heavy mech. And that was some res rockets that were just shot there, Hellswarm rockets rather. But now you see this heavy mech jumping above you, and that's one of the big showcases of our game is that we've been able to add in lots of mobility and quick movement, which has in the past been difficult in VR because of the nausea, but we've found lots of ways around that.
And this it's coming sooner. It's in early access, right?
Yeah, it's in early access now. You can play it right now if you go on the Oculus Store or Steam. But it's actually going to be playable by everyone for free on the 17th of July. We want as many people, once we iron out the kinks, we want as many people as possible.
Put out for free, people just check it out in VR.
Yeah, they could just check out the PvP. We have, obviously, if you want to support the war effort, you can. And you'll get some cool mech skins, and you'll get cool access to co-op Horde mode.
Wow.
But anyone can come in and start war against other mechs. And something that may not be immediately apparent is there's an energy system in the mech. As you accrue energy, you unlock the ability to use deadly ultimate abilities. And there's a couple of them. A couple that are worth mentioning are, stealth that you just see used. You can essentially become invisible and attack your opponents from different angles. And then you have the singularity beam. It's a huge shoulder-mounted rocket that just beams laser, cuts through environment, cuts through people. And then you also have death from above, which is the favorite. You jump up with your mech and just launch rockets from both your arms.
Yeah, shoot tons of missiles down on your enemies. It's a lot of fun.
No, it's super intense. Well, that's great. Well, we'll check it out in early access at PSVR eventually too.
Well, we want to really have something tight for the players. If they show us they love it, there's no saying where it'll go.
Awesome. All right. Well, it's great to see Skydance, you guys continuing to invest in a lot of entertainment properties, including gaming, and we're excited to hear more about what you guys are doing next, because I know this is the first of many projects, right? Yeah,
we have a Walking Dead VR game that we're working on. We're not really ready to talk a little bit more about that yet, but we have also a couple of other VR projects under the hood. We're believers in VR. We think it's going to take some time to get to the right size, but we're here for the long term. We're going to create really high-end experiences for players that really enjoy AAA games. That's our background. We come from making really great games, and we know what people want. It's just a matter of time before you start seeing that in VR.
You think will you do traditional non-VR games or focus just on VR for now?
Well, I'm not going to talk about that at all, but I think for now our focus is really learning what it takes to make something special in VR.
All right, well, it's great to see and cool. Hey, game available for free July 17th. Can't complain about that. So, Pablo, Guy, thanks so much for dropping by.